Hello, and thanks for joining us today. This is Daryl Utterbach, and I'm a Royal Black Diamond here with MonaVie, and you are on a very special rollout webinar that's taking place around the globe. And so we want to welcome all of you to this to these special announcements that are taking place. And there's some incredible things happening in our society, and we're going to talk to you about certainly a revolutionary product that has rolled out to the MonaVie world. But first, I want to talk to you a little bit about what's taking place, obviously, with the wellness industry, technology, and the home-based, this home-based business phenomenon that's going on. These three entities are all converging and creating really a level playing field for all of us that are in our homes, regardless of where we live, on top of a mountain or in the desert or on an island someplace. Regardless, we're able to build a home-based business. And I got to tell you, technology is always, I'm a baby boomer, 50 years old, and I can tell you that I have a lot of fears. Turning on a computer was a challenge for me because I, kind of get a little bit nervous of what that thing was going to do, and so I know that for those of you that are younger on the line here, that are kind of grown up with computers and certainly a little bit past that curve, you're more comfortable with it, but. What I've realized is that I had to embrace technology or I was going to be just basically a dinosaur. And so I did. And I actually started to build a home-based business, certainly here with MonaVie. And not only was I able to build a home-based business, but I was really able to create financial independence where I'm able to travel around the world, use a laptop. It's pretty amazing. Who would ever thought? No employees, you're able to use a laptop computer, travel around the world, and enjoy all the great things that life has to offer. And so we've got something pretty special here because we know that, certainly a lot of you on the line that are watching this webinar, you have full-time careers. Starting a business usually means, advertising costs, travel expenses, meetings, inventory, employees, all the things that really, create the barrier for you even get involved in something like this. But now what we have is a company that's broken records, globally, and with a product, a wellness product that certainly fits a need in the marketplace. And now what we have is a home-based business, but you can't really have a home-based business unless you have some of the technology tools that are available to be able to facilitate that business. And so what we have here and what we're going to go into, I've got Johnny Miller on the line with me, and he's going to really kind of take you through some of the highlights as it relates to this whole industry, and certainly the socialnomics part of this. The video that you guys watched, some of the highlights there are pretty remarkable. I've got Johnny Miller here. Johnny, I mean, this product's really amazing. And can you talk to the folks a little bit about this technology and social media and where it's going?
Yeah, Darryl, what we're seeing here is that this is a rocket ship here with this whole Facebook and Twitter phenomenon. I mean, the stats here you see on the screen are even outdated. They just hit 500 million people this week. 500 million people on Facebook. I mean, if you look at that in proportion to the US, there's only 300 million people here in the United States. So 500 million, if you look at that, I mean, they're like, if it was its own country, if Facebook was a country, it'd be the third largest country right behind China and India. I mean, it's phenomenal to be able to have a tool that can take advantage of this group of people and help them also find out about your business opportunity.
That's fantastic. And what's amazing is that I heard a stat, Johnny, here recently that people are not watching, television anymore. The eyes seem to be going onto their computers, and they're spending a lot of time on social media, actually viewing and obviously spending their time there with Facebook.
And this is the opportunity we have, Daryl. Since the people are spending on average 55 minutes a day on Facebook instead of in front of the TV, we're able to actually get the message of MonaVie in front of them during some of this time. So imagine if, and a lot of the stuff they're doing with that 55 minutes may not be, they're playing games and doing all kinds of stuff, but this is the opportunity for us to get in front of those people in a very efficient manner.
Okay, Johnny, your team has developed these Facebook applications really for traditional business. Some of the largest companies around the globe. Could you talk a little bit about that?
Sure. What we've done is this is an industrial size application. Basically, it was designed for McDonald's and Starbucks and Audi, and you guys over at MonaVie have had the foresight to be able to take this and actually develop it and make it work for the individual distributors. I mean, we're the largest network marketing company ever to roll this out, and the opportunity is there for the distributors to be able to reach their groups of friends and attract those people to come to them.
That's fantastic. Now, this is the only approved MonaVie Facebook application that exists, and you went through quite a process to get this approved with compliance. Could you talk a little bit about that as well?
Yes, what's really important here is that all of the content within the application is all approved by the compliance department, and all of it is already pre-made for you. All you have to do is come in, select things, and push it out to your friends. All the work is really done by BDU.
That's fantastic. Well, it is a perfect presentation, and I love the consistency of it. You know, obviously, we want to be completely compliant, and that's what we have here. Johnny, could you take the folks through a quick tutorial, a little demo here, so they can get a little idea? Obviously, we don't have a lot of time here, but I wanted to give everybody a little bit of an idea of what this application looks like and how it operates.
Sure. We've got our application sitting right here on the profile. So the application, you just easily download it right into your Facebook profile. Anybody coming into it, you get basically a little mini website here, complete with all of the tabs about the company. So we've taken basically the entire replicated websites and the MonaVie.com site and put it inside Facebook where everyone is today. So our guy here, Rich, will go backstage here, and he's able to send out wall posts and invites to his friends. It's that easy. There's a whole bunch of stock wall posts loaded into the system from your friends at BDU, and you'd simply pick the one that is relevant for you today, and you can send out one every single day. So here's a wall post, for instance. This one's on wakeboarding. I live down here on the bay, and I'd love to go wakeboarding. This is about sending out messages to our friends so they can actually engage with MonaVie. And it's simply that easy. We customize a little bit. They've loaded all the pictures, the videos, all the content, all approved by compliance. And you know what? I just did my work for the day. That was it. It's that easy. They come in, we send out wall posts and invites that people on the other end get them. So let's go take a look at what that would look like. Here's a friend of Rich's. It's Angie. She's a kickboxing girl. Let's go look in her news feed, and boom, here is the actual wall post that Rich just made. Now we're still all within Facebook here. We're just on a different profile. This is Angie's profile. If Angie engages with this wall post at all, we're tracking that. We're tracking that back to Rich. So anything that she purchases, anything that she clicks on here, we've got it all linked to your world, basically. So here's the video. The entire web post is in here. We've got all the tabs. So we've made it really easy for the distributor to send out messages and for the friends to engage with that content. This is completely different from doing it with email. So we're actually engaging with people where they are today, Facebook. And again, all of these posts here are loaded by BDU. Everything is compliant, and every post that you send out will also post to your Twitter account. And there's a ton more types of little fun things in here. We've got invites. We'll skip those for now, but we'll create a couple more videos for you guys to watch on how to actually load it up.
Johnny, you know what? One of the things that people are always a little bit apprehensive for when starting a business of their own here with MonaVie is that they have to actually go seek people out. And what I love about this application is that it actually attracts eyeballs and uses obviously a technology to do that by obviously leveraging yourself here in the system. Can you talk a little bit about that as well?
Sure. I mean, we're using what Volkswagen's known for years, and Coca-Cola. I mean, you only buy a car once every 4 years or so, but why is it there's always a commercial on TV aimed at me? Well, they know that if they continually put their brand in front of you, there's going to be a time and place where you're going to go, ah, they'll be at the top of the list. Volkswagen, okay, now it's time for me to go buy. And that's there in their head. We're using that same technique, which is a very expensive technique on TV, but here we've made it to where it's extremely effective and efficient for a distributor to be able to use the same technique that Coca-Cola is using. And so we're able to send a message out, get it in front of our audience every day, and have them start interacting with the brand and start playing around with some of the videos and making MonaVie fun. We're sharing the fun that MonaVie, we're sharing the success I'm having with MonaVie. That's what we're doing here. We're attracting the people now instead of chasing them. It's a big difference between attracting the people out there to my business as opposed to chasing them down. This tool allows the attraction to work like a magnet.
So Johnny, so 380 contacts, and if you were able to obviously get this out to your contacts and they started to come to you, really, you're not talking about selling people really anything, and you were able to get, say, 10 people that were to come into your business, the total cumulative friends that you now have on Facebook being exposed to this product is now over 4,100.
Right, so it's what we're doing is we're saying that everybody who has this application that's in your downline, it's working as a group benefit. You're all able to leverage all of the friends and help each other get the message out. So let's just say that you had 10 people in your downline and every one of them had the application. If you guys all sent out a post today, you would reach 4,000 friends, over 4,000 friends. That is leverage.
Wow, and you take that right through, obviously, those have 10 friends, and then now you've got 38,000 friends. That could happen obviously pretty rapidly as we've seen Facebook grow. Certainly, we've also seen people take advantage of it here in our business as well. This is pretty exciting stuff, Johnny. I mean, when you consider that that you have the opportunity to leverage yourself in a way that's never really been possible before, has it?
It really hasn't. There's never been a group of people where there's a group of 500 million of anything. I mean, this is a new world here where everyone's sitting inside Facebook and no one is going in there and using it for business yet. This is a first to be able to come in here and leverage Facebook, leverage what we've got here with this tool, and help those friends out.
All from the comfort of your own home. Pretty amazing. or from a beach chair on the beach. That's fantastic.
Exactly.
Okay, so what do you do next? Well, it's pretty simple. You go to bdulive.com and tap on that Facebook application, and what you're going to find is a tool that you can build a business on a national scale and actually a global scale for $11.95. When you consider that, to run a business, as I said earlier, you've got to have employees, get out of the house and do meetings, inventory, travel, all the things that normally cost a lot of money to be able to run a business. What you have here is a complete business that you can run from the comfort of your own home at $11.95. So tap on that Facebook application and also take a look at the TV station there, the radio station, as well as the virtual tools, and get yourself started today. So until next time, for Johnny, this is Daryl Utterbach signing off from Dana Point, California. We'll see you again.